another upload for the 20th of the 5th, 2020 in this ongoing documentation of hate crime and the vendetta of violations and victimization that I'm experiencing without protection from the culprits causing very serious offences and wrongdoings against human rights, children's rights and women's rights. So the topic for this upload is the interesting attempt of guilty culprits to formulate a complaints procedure against a person living on their own with no involvement with the offenders or guilty culprits of my constitutional rights. A small community, a small collective, very destructive to human rights and to constitutional rights of private citizens. The interesting aspect as well of all of this is that the petty complaints procedure being attempted as a retaliatory means to protect themselves against their own offences and wrongdoings is quite trivial to, and probably worse than just trivial, non-existent and unsubstantiated findings for their attempts of complaining about non-existent events are all pretty trivial, as I'm saying anyway, in comparison to the magnitude of damages they've caused for bodily integrity, trespassing, legal violations, obstructions of justice, and other more serious offences with regards to all rights in the Declaration of Human Rights being violated. So we all know about retaliatory offences. We all know about people power being abused with petty complaints against a target in society living privately. So these are the attempts being caused. These are the disturbances in society about people that don't know how to live by civil liberties and human rights. And this is what I'm contending with. So that's just the content for that little upload. We all know about retaliatory offences that wrongdoers perpetrate against their targets that they owe compensation to for revenge porn, hate crime, and constitutional offences that they've perpetrated. So this is what's happening in 2020. This is a democracy, and this is how professional adults are coping with their wrongdoings and offences against a woman that they don't have authority to be intruding upon, that they don't have authority to be stealing wealth and health from, that they don't have authority to be speaking on behalf of, that they don't have authority to be exposing the private facts of, and that they don't have authority to be making false accusations against, especially when they've caused so many offences against my rights as a European citizen, my human rights, my constitutional rights, etc., etc. I'd be appreciative if the authorities and the politicians would realise how dangerous a situation such individuals and citizens are causing for all others also.